It's a whole new day.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. We are here. We are here. We are here. Happy Yule. Happy Winter Solstice. Oh, Karma, I hope you're not waiting, darling. I am here. How are you? I will just be candid with you as I and as I always am on this night. Yule night is the hardest night of the year for me because it begins the depths of the season of rest, and I'm not a rester. I'm a doer and a groover and a mover
and a shaker.
And I like to manifest and grow and expand and create, and I like life, and I like, I'm here to bust a move. And so wintertime for me is like but this is a very important day, and it's a very important season. It's Brenda's birthday today, so cheers to you. Anybody else have a solstice birthday? It's Yasmina Rossi, who's one of my dear friends. It's her birthday today. We have newbies. Who's new tonight? I want to know. Go tell your friends to jump on YouTube right this minute, because we're going to have a beautiful Yule ceremony, and I'm going to teach you some really cool concepts from Greek mythology tonight. They're going to kind of rock your world, and I'm going to bring your whole body into the experience. So if you have friends who aren't here, go tag them and say, psst, come on over to youtube.com/sagegoddess. Because we got some shit happening tonight. I'm not a hibernator. I'm just not. I'm not here to sleep. I'm here to move it. I like to move it.
This Pisces is a hibernator.
Yep. Alexis is. My daughter's a hibernator. I respect you guys. It's just not my jam. But it takes all kinds to make this world go round. So Jamie's new. Who else is new? It's Michelle's first Yule. Gosh, that's magic. And you know how honored I am? If it's your first Yule and I get to be here to celebrate and host that is like hashtag goals for me to be able to be part of your first Yule experience. So, gosh, Holly Linden, first Yule celebration. This is so beautiful. So I just want to celebrate you. I want to tell you I see you. And tonight is literally Christina Gunn's first Yule. Look at that. Amy's first Yule. Pamela's first Yule. Stephanie's first Yule.
Happy Yule, you guys.
Lesby Pyre, first Yule. Sherry, first Yule. Cece, first Yule. Look at this. I'm so happy. Okay, well, anyway, you're in the right place. I'm going to bring you through a traditional and a non-traditional, as I'm never fully traditional. But, I've been studying the high holidays for 30 years. And so I'm going to make this both traditional and non-traditional for you, which I hope you're really going to enjoy. And to all of you who are new, welcome. To all of you who are highly experienced senior citizens, I also want to welcome you in too. I've got some very experienced folks in the feed as well, and I don't want to overlook you too. So like Nancy's like 60th Yule. So holla, I hear you. I started celebrating Yule when I was 17 and I'm 49. So I've been doing this for a minute too. So a little bit of white sage smoke for you first.
That's nice. That was ready to go.
Mm-hmm. It was like, let's do this. Into that smoke, we have a new moon coming up on Friday. Hanukkah, Yule, Christmas, new moon, 1 week. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Every major spiritual tradition has a connection this week. And it doesn't matter what path you walk or who you believe or pray to at night. It really doesn't. I'm here for all of it. What I know is that every path is true, so I'm never going to judge you for what you believe or what you think. Like, you're going to find a cosmic home here, because what I know from all of my experiences, every path is accurate. Everybody's right. Is God real? Yes. Is the goddess real? Yes. Is no, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let it go out on its own. Is every path is true. They're all true. And you might say, well, but they conflict. You know what I mean? Like this group doesn't believe in this God, or this group doesn't believe in that thing, and it's like, but it doesn't matter. It's all true. Every path is true. So whatever you believe and whoever you are and wherever you've come from, I'm really glad you're here tonight, and I hope you'll stick around. If you love what you see tonight, I hope you'll subscribe to our channel, because this is what we do. We are inclusive, integrative in our practice. We honor all paths and pathways to light, right? And nobody's wrong. We're just different. But here's the thing, like, if I was exactly the same as you, would that be interesting? Like, I don't know. I kind of like that I'm a little different from you, similar but different. I like that you're a little different from me, similar but different. And I learn from you and you learn from me, and then we take little bits from what we learn from each other, and our life gets better. Like, I think that's part of the magic of life. That's the Buddhist in me speaking to you. But, so cheers. Solstice. I am a Latin scholar by training. Solstice comes from two Latin words, sol, which means sun, and sistere. Sistere means standing still. The sun on the solstices, winter or summer, stands still in the sky longer than it does any other day. And it produces a shorter daylight and a longer night in the northern hemisphere. And it produces a longer daylight in the southern hemisphere and a shorter night. To all of my southern hemisphere siblings, I want to wish you a happy summer solstice. Now here's what's interesting, and this is what I love about tonight, and I hope you love it too. On the winter solstice tonight, this is the longest night of the year. After tonight, what happens? Every night after this will be shorter until we hit summer solstice. We're going to move towards spring. I did it this morning. I want to encourage you and teach you to do this too. I laid down outside. It was cold as fuck, but I brought blankets outside, and I laid down with my ear on the grass, and I just listened. And I swear there's a heartbeat. I have birds who are building a nest for the first time right outside my bedroom.
Really?
Yeah, they've been working on it, Alexis, for like 3 weeks, and they're all like fluttering around, like they're working so hard. I hope it's worth it for them. And they will come and sit. I have a little couch out there where I go and sit, and they will come and sit there, and they're fluttering and they're talking to each other. They're trying to build a nest where nobody's ever built a nest before. Even though it's cold, and this is the longest night of the year, the birds, their babies, the eggs, right? Everything is about to create life. Mm-hmm. It's just everything's inside right now. It's not outside. So when you're like, well, how come I'm not building? How come I'm not creating, right? I'm in a fucking blizzard. How come I can't go outside and lay on the grass? It's happening inside. It's happening inside you. Inside you is this little furnace. It's this little, like, do you feel it? And I'm going to be really real with you right now. I thought 2020 sucked. I thought 2021 sucked. I think 2022, honestly, like, I always appreciate life. I'm very grateful for everything. I'm pretty much ready for 2022 to leave the party. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of like, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Bye. 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 Thank you. Oh, me too. I loved it. Anyway, gotta go. Bye. I'm so ready for 2022 to leave the party. And what I'm going to tell you is what's happening with 2023. And I'm going to, Tara and I kind of introduced this to you because Pluto's changing sign, which is a huge part of this, right? Bye-bye. Okay, thank you. Bye. We're all good. 2022. It hasn't been any easier than the last 2 years. 2023 holds a possibility, though, and I do want you to know that that isn't just energetic, that's astrological. Because with Pluto changing sign, we are going to see a shift toward more feeling and less thinking, and more connection and less task orientation. There is going to be a shift. So anyway, we're good 2022. Thanks so much. And we're going to move forward, right, in a good way. So jokes aside, that's where we are beginning our work this evening. Okay, I'm going to read to you from my book called The Book of Blessings and Rituals. A lot of you have this. I want to remind you, this is a good book to go to because it has every high holiday. It's organized by month of the year. I don't have it on my website, but you can find it on Amazon. But I'm going to read to you right now about December, which is the month of grace. Are you ready? This is, if you do have the book, this is page 132 that I'm reading from. And then in December, a hush descends across the land. The turning of the great wheel from fall to winter brings a hush of stillness and permission to slow it all down. While family gatherings and travel plans can make this month stressful, December offers respite from the rush of the rest of the year. To the extent possible, carve out time and space for yourself and your loved ones. Light candles around your home and turn off electronics in the evening. Gather around the fireplace or your Christmas tree. The energy of December, this is where I really want you to listen to me. The energy of December is connected to Christ consciousness, which is the spirit of grace and loving kindness that permeates our human existence. We often find ourselves in a more loving, generous, and open mood. We want to be more compassionate, giving, and forgiving of others. Our best selves emerge and hope is rekindled. For those who have lost loved ones, I wrote this book before my mom died, by the way. December can be a difficult month. The antidote to sadness is service. So if your heart is hurting during the holiday season, find ways to engage in philanthropic efforts. Do something for somebody else. Give your time to someone who's hurting or suffering in some way. The spirit of this month may help you find grace through service to others. Let your family participate in decorating your home or your sacred space, or bringing in organic materials and lots of sparkling candlelight. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I am more and more becoming a fan of literally go out into nature, cut a couple of branches, bring them in with the most simple tea light holders, and lay them on your table and let that be your decoration. You know, I'm really simplifying my own practice, and I wonder if you are too. So go on a hike, go out in nature, and ask your spirit guides to show you some things in nature that could be really beautiful for your table, right? Or where you eat your breakfast, right? Or whatever. Like, find a branch and then put a little tea light holder there with a little tea light and light that every day and let that be the illumination, right? Making your home magical at the holidays can be easy, fun, and affordable. Put the emphasis on your time together and honoring sacred traditions. The more you rest and restore your soul now, the more prepared you will feel when spring comes. Enjoy the tender warmth of winter's embrace. So here is the blessing and the invocation for Yule tonight, okay? As we approach the end of our calendar year and the many holy days around the world, Yule is a grand turning point, a moment to pause and acknowledge the sacredness of these days. Great Spirit, Mother Earth, and Father Sky, as we celebrate this day of Yule with its festive music, lights, and feasts, we honor the passing of our sacred winter solstice and watch in awe as the great wheel turns toward winter. Through the longest of nights, please help our bodies find rest in the stillness. Help our souls find wisdom in the silence. And help our hearts find hope in the sky's brightest star. Through the coldest of days, as we call back the warmth of the sun's bright light, may we rejoice in the year's abundant blessings and be grateful for the lessons embodied in our losses. For Yule is both a beginning and an end. The darkness and the light. Our year divided in 2. Our commitments for this year are sealed, finished. Our plans for the year ahead unfolding, becoming. Bless us as we heal within during this season of rest. And together we say, Amen, aho, and so it is. Every Yule I tell you this, and I've been doing Yule with you for 11 years, but every Yule I tell you this. And you know what? I love it when my teachers tell me the same thing, and some of you are new, so you haven't heard me say it. I want you to take a deep breath with me. Ready? Let's do a nice deep inhale. And a beautiful exhale. Your work for this year is done. Your work for this year is done.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
It's true. Your work for this year is done. There's no more hustle bustle. There's no more, fake it till you make it. There's no more running. There's no more chasing. And you know what? You did a great job. I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of all of the ways that you have showed up when it was hard, when you were tired, when you didn't think you could do it. I'm proud of you for saying yes to what was right for you and saying no to what didn't resonate or fit. Our work for this year is complete. And there is something beautiful when you breathe that into your central nervous system. Let's breathe again there. Ready? There's something that happens in your central nervous system when you go, I did it. I did everything that this year asked of me. And more. And now I get to what? I get to rest. Yeah, we love you too. So tonight, what I want you to do as we begin our ceremony, and I'm going to open our circle early because I just want to start to open the space and start to call in the guides and the ancestors. I want to begin by working with your body. We are changing tonight. What? It's not working.
Is it cut?
It got stuck. What a fucking buzzkill.
I'm not laughing at
I know,
you.
I know.
Just like, is it, do you want me to take a look?
No. Alexis always wants to fix everything. Hold on.
do.
I know.
I'm a fixer.
I know. It might be an asshole and just not work tonight.
So weird. Is there another chime I can grab for you?
Nope, because you know what? Yule's like, nope, guess what? You're going to keep working. Alexis is like, how do I fix this? Okay, come back. It was like, shut the fuck up. There's too much sound.
Yule was like, you're a little bit too excited about your work being over.
2022 strikes again. Stacey Phillips, you are so funny, honestly. That is like the funniest thing ever. And here's the thing. This is how I roll. My life almost never follows the script, so I don't care. Like, weird shit happens, and I'm like, well, that didn't go how it was supposed to.
Somebody else just thought that there were sound issues.
No! It's Mercury and assholes and the universe going, guess what? 2022, you ain't done yet, honey.
2 strikes again.
Stacey Phillips totally nailed it. Okay, anyway. Let's bring it back, okay? I don't want to lose our vibe, but that was funny, and we have to all laugh at it. Okay. We're good. But I'm a humor person, so I really do appreciate when the universe is like... Okay. here's where I was going with that to begin with. This is a water chime. The season of fall is water. The season of winter is what? Anybody know? Earth. So this is my last time playing this chime for you this year. It could have been my last time playing this chime for you forever, honestly. It could have been like the last time ever in your life. Yeah. The season of autumn and fall is water, and the season of winter is earth. You guys live for the bloopers, and we don't have editors, so you get to see the bloopers live.
That is the Kuan Yin chime.
It is Kuan Yin chime, yeah. It's good, honestly. Here's the thing: we haven't laughed enough this year. We haven't.
Yeah.
It's been too serious. It's been too serious this year. We have not laughed enough. I'm so grateful that little chime did its shitty thing and like got us laughing, because it's enough. It's enough. Life is funny. Funny stuff happens. I have kids. They make me laugh all the time. They say weird stuff. They say weird stuff in public. Like, where did that come from? Like, they make me laugh. Life is meant to make you laugh and make you like not take it all so seriously, right? Even Kuan Yin is over it, right? I haven't laughed this much this year. This year's been hard. I've cried more than I've laughed, and I don't like that. Mm-hmm. So one of my intentions, as we breathe into like the new moon, coming this week on Friday, and as we breathe into tonight, one of my intentions for 2023 is I want to laugh more. I want to make fun of things and like laugh until tears are running down my face. I want to laugh and laugh and laugh, right? So I think that's really cool. Okay, so now we leave water behind, we enter earth. And this is a very significant, very poignant shift, because now we get into the grounding, right? Now we get into our bodies. Now we connect with the earth. So I want you to close your eyes for just a minute. I want you to roll your shoulders back. And I'm going to call in the directions in just a minute. But before we do that, okay? Ready? I want you to begin tonight with me by first going all the way in to the deepest part of your physical body. So I want to go in right now with you. I want to go into your bones. Literally, I want to go into what's calcified in you. And I want to give your bones permission, first of all, to speak to you. And second of all, I want to give your bones permission to rest. I want to give your muscles tonight permission to rest. I want to give your veins and your tendons and your arteries permission to rest. I want to give your digestive system, it's so big and wide, that small intestine that leads to that large intestine. I'm going to give every part of your digestive system tonight. Can you feel it? Like I'm there, right? Rubbing into your belly. I want to give all of that permission to just rest. I want to give your joints, roll your shoulders back, turn your head from side to side, massage your knees, permission to rest. I want to give your entire central nervous system, every nerve in your body tonight, permission to rest. And I want you to literally go soft with me for a minute. I want you to rest your jaw. Don't clench your teeth, just rest. Close your eyes, give your eyes permission to rest. There's a little music in the background, but hopefully it's not distracting. Just stay with my voice.
I just turned it down a little bit.
I want to give your scalp, your brain, permission to rest. So muscles, nerves, tendons, arteries, veins, everything in your body, just bringing the frequency down, right? Yeah. Bring the volume down. And I also want to give you permission tonight. Some of you are new to my communities. I think the chat is really beautiful, but I'm about to lead you into a deeper meditation and experience, and you don't have to be in the chat if it's distracting you. So you can just choose to focus on me and this experience if you want, and that can be also a way of relaxing. You don't have to be anything, do anything, know anything tonight to enjoy this experience. You just have to follow my lead, and I'm going to take you to a different place tonight of just a deep conscious awareness that you've been working so hard this year and you need a break. And tonight I'm here to bring you a break. Tonight I'm here to push pause on all of that. You've done beautifully. You have done beautifully. And now it's time for your whole body just to go. Yeah, little shoulders back, head side to side. And just loving every part of that beautiful body of yours. This is so much a part of your physical healing. Speaking to those cells, speaking to those nerves, speaking to those muscles, speaking to those tendons, speaking to those veins and those arteries, and just telling them, just open and relax. Open and relax and just receive. We don't need anything from you tonight. They don't have a job to do right now. And every part of your body has worked so hard to get you here tonight, right? You've driven somewhere, or you've clicked on something, or everything's worked hard to get you here. Like now you're here, just, right? Relax, soften, release. Relax, soften, release. So I'm going to light my candle for tonight on this longest night of the year. I'm going to bring a little light into our space. And I'm going to teach you a little bit before we go into our ceremony for tonight. If you got the tools for tonight, then you have this.
It's so cool.
And I'm going to teach you why this is an important tool. And it's going to take you back with me 31 years. When I was, actually almost 32 years now. When I was 17, I dropped out of high school. My family's business had burned down, and it was just a difficult time. So yeah, I took the California high school proficiency exam and left. And I started community college right away. So I was 17 when I started community college, right here at El Camino in Gardena, if you're local. And my first class was an 8 a.m. English class. I knew I loved to read, so I was kind of excited about the class, but I was also super nervous. Like, it's a college class. Like, what do you do in college? I had no idea, right? I walked in. There was this little tiny Irish lady, okay, Mary Kathleen Murphy. And she changed my life. And she passed away about 10 years ago now. I walked into that class, and she started teaching us about Joseph Campbell. Okay? And she taught us about the hero's journey. And she had us read a book called The Hero with 1,000 Faces, which, if you haven't read it, will change your life. I highly recommend it. Just get a shitty used copy on Amazon. It will change your life. It changed my life. I wouldn't be sitting here teaching you right now if she went by Kathleen Murphy. If Kathleen Murphy hadn't made me read Joseph Campbell, you and I wouldn't know each other. And the hero's journey is this, okay? The hero's journey is, you think you know everything, but something is encouraging you to look for more answers. And you're like, gosh, I wonder what other answers are out there, right? And so the hero's journey says, take your whole life, everything you've ever known, and flip it upside down. And you go, what? But when you flip it upside down, you create an opportunity for something new for you to become new, for something new to emerge within you, for life to change in a way that's going to support your growth. And she taught us this, right? Flip the script, flip the hourglass, right? You think your life has always been this way? Well, guess what? Now your life is going to go that way. What's going to happen? And she taught us this, okay? And it changed my life, because what I realized is everything I thought was possible, I was supposed to take over the restaurant that burned down, left. And so now I was like, now I've got to figure out my path. Like, what am I going to do? I thought that's what I was going to do. And she told me, you're on the hero's journey. You're going to be a teacher. That wasn't your calling. The reason that got pulled out of your life is because it wasn't the right path. It's a beautiful path. It wasn't your path. You're going to be a teacher. And I will tell you, I started a scholarship in her name 2 years ago now, that funds students at El Camino and pays all their fees and their books and everything. And it's not in Sage Goddess' name. It's in Kathleen Murphy's name. And it's a really special scholarship that I do each year, and thank you for supporting Sage Goddess, because you allow us to do that. And it's for somebody who's going on a hero's journey, and they have to apply telling us how they're going on a hero's journey, how they're completely flipping the script of their life, and they have no idea where it's taking them, but they know that it's leading them toward their higher purpose, and that's how we award the scholarship. So tonight what we're going to talk about is actually what happens when you're not here and you're not there yet. You're not in your old life and you're not in your new life yet. You're in the middle of them. You guys know what I'm talking about? Right? You're not in what we call kairos time, which is like, oh, God is talking to me and like I know exactly where I'm supposed to be. But you're not in chronos time, which is like following the rules and like this is what people tell you to do. You're somewhat in the middle, and life is unsure, and that's where magic happens. So we actually designed this hourglass for you. It's very non-traditional because we didn't want it to only be vertical. We wanted it to be horizontal. Yeah, this is El Camino College in Torrance. Yeah, there's 2 scholarships we fund because I had 2 professors who changed my life. But Kathleen Murphy was certainly one, and I miss her every day. So this middle point is where you go, I'm not there yet, but I can't go back. I'm in between. And that's what the winter solstice is. You're not in the fall. Harvest is gone this year. But you're not in spring yet. You're not growing yet. So you're right here, right? In this space between what was and what will be, right, Christiana? You're right there. Does this make sense? So I want you to play with this tool, and I want you to experiment with it. I'm going to let the sand kind of fall because I want to get it kind of to the middle point. Maybe Alexis can help me just get it to the middle point while I teach you a little bit more.
We want it to the middle. All right.
So I'm Greek. I'm going to teach you Greek real quick. Kairos time is not chronological. Chronos time is chronological. Chronos is the god of time, and it's the word. He's the god where the word comes from. So chronos and chronological, you can see the root word, right? Chronological time is I hate it. It's quantitative. It's hours and minutes. It's you're either on time or you're late. It's stressful. You can measure it. You were 2 minutes late yesterday. You were 9 minutes late the day before, and you're going to be 4 minutes late tomorrow. And it makes me very nervous, and it creates anxiety, right? Magical people have a hard time with Chronos time, Chronos. And Karen will help you with this in the feed with the spelling of Chronos and Kairos. Kairos time isn't measured and it isn't counted. It's experienced and it's lived. Kairos time is, I'm always on time. Poof, the party started when I got there, right? Kairos is, There's a different way to experience time, and it isn't in minutes and hours, and it can't be measured and quantified. It's qualitative. It's quality time, right? It's, I may have been late, but I was late because the universe was protecting me from an accident, or I was meant to be late because I ended up picking up a friend of mine, and I couldn't have picked her up if I didn't come a few minutes late, and now she's here, and that's what's magical about it, right? Kairos time is not third dimensional time. Third dimensional time is it's 6:42 p.m. and you're either late or you're on time. Kairos time is, I don't know what time it is. It's 6:42-ish, kind of somewhere, depending on where you are. There's different time zones. I don't know what dimension you're in. And when you leave third dimension, there is no time. When you die, you'll never understand time again until you become a human again. Let me say that again. When you leave this planet, there is no time. So when you lose someone you love, like I lost my mom, 18 months ago, I can tell you how many days it was since she died. Wherever she is, that has no relevance. It could be 18 months, it could be 18 years, it could be 18,000 years, it could be 18 seconds. Wherever my mom is, she has no concept of that because she's outside of the third dimension. So when I sit there and go, but it's been 18 months, wherever she is, she's like, well, that's interesting. Kairos time, right? Because time folds in on itself in Kairos. In chronos time, though, I can count the days and the minutes and the hours, and I can be very precise and scientific about it. But here's the question for you. Who cares? Does it really matter if I can count the minutes since she's been gone? Does it really matter that you can count the minutes that we've been live tonight, right? So I want to teach you the difference between these two. So we have 2 perfumes for tonight, Kairos and Chronos.
They smell so good.
They're so yummy. And the notes in Kairos are sandalwood, which is for grounding, jasmine for passion, honeysuckle for protection, helichrysum for creativity, emotional healing, and coriander for tranquility. So that is in your Kairos blend. And then your Chronos blend is amber for warmth and inspiration and passion and beauty. Also Palo Santo for clearing and healing, vetiver for grounding, and cypress for transformation. So I want you to decide tonight. Are you calling in Chronos time? You want to be more on time and punctual? Or are you calling in Kairos time? Do you want to be more on the spiritual wavelength? Make a decision. I'm calling in Kairos time, which is my left hand, and I am sending Chronos time. So that means I'm going to take my Kairos perfume and I'm going to draw a figure 8 on my left hand. And I'm going to take my Chronos perfume and I'm going to draw a figure 8 on my right hand. Again, the hourglass. And I'm going to rub the 2 together. Kairos is interesting. Kairos allows you to start bending time. Have you ever been running late and called on Kairos? If you haven't, try it. When I'm running late, I call on Kairos. And I ask Kairos to slow it down. Slow it down, Kairos.
Like the plane.
Seriously. Slow it down, Kairos. I need a few more minutes. And Melanie, it's an intuitive decision. Oh, Amal, that's beautiful. It's 4:45 a.m. Cairo time. Thank you for being there in Cairo, talking about Kairos. I love that so much.
It's very cool.
I wish I was with you in Cairo. Yeah, your job would love you to be on time, and I just love that about jobs, but I also just love that at some point we have a choice. Thank God for jobs and people and buildings and cars and laws and all of that. I love that. So I love that for us. But I also really love that also when you're not at work, you can totally be in some other place that isn't that. Isn't that awesome? Just love that for us too. Okay. So you've made your choice. We have to be flexible. Come on now. My hand's better. So let's call in the guides and the guardians of the four directions to be with us tonight. We're bending time, y'all. I do stress about employees being on time here just because we start at 9:30. We don't start at 8. And they're being paid, so it is important.
Lucky for her, I am extremely punctual.
Alexis is very punctual.
So
But I will tell you, we're also really flexible with people too.
Totally.
When they have things going on with their kids and their families, and it's always like, okay, right? Time outside of time. Guides and guardians of the East, thank you for helping us welcome a new cycle, a new season, entering the season of rest. Relaxing bone and muscle and tendon and vein and artery, relaxing our entire central nervous system, the spinal cord, the spinal column, and all nerves, relaxing, softening. Our work is done. And welcoming in the guides and the guardians of the South, thank you for helping us change and transform. Seeing a new vision, finding our passion and our footing. What do we want to create in the year ahead? It's not the time to make it happen right now, but we're planting seeds. We welcome you. And then, guides and guardians of the West, with a heavy heart, we bid you farewell to the season of autumn, the element of water. Thank you for seeing us safely here. Thank you for the harvest. Thank you for everything that we brought forward into being this year. Thank you for teaching us through our mistakes. Thank you for helping us become a better, brighter, and lighter version of who we are meant to be. We release you, guides and guardians of the West. But we thank you for your safekeeping, and you are welcome here. Oh, hey, guides and guardians of the North. Nice to see you again. As we turn the great wheel toward winter in the Northern Hemisphere, we welcome the guides and the guardians of slowness, of hibernation, of turning within, finding answers inside, knowing that our work is done. It's time to reflect and integrate and build upon what we've learned, knowing that we're safe, knowing that we're held. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, guides and guardians of the winter, of earth element. And oh to you, guides and guardians of the spirit element. Please be our guardians here as we make this transition. We know that you come forward to illuminate and to integrate the medicine of the seasons, and to animate the other four elements so that we become aware of their presence. We give thanks for magic already on its way. I give straight up thanks for Santa Claus. I'm totally serious. I still believe in Santa. I give thanks for Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. I give thanks for Yule, reminding us that there's a light that never goes out, even the darkest nights and the coldest of temperatures. I give thanks for time, the people I love, for the ability to give and receive. together we say, Amen. Aho. And so it is. Woo! Oh, hey, Santa Claus. I know it sounds silly, but I swear to you it's true. And I'll tell you the story because I'll go live Christmas Eve like I always do. I swear I saw Santa. I've told you this story before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love this story.
Oh, the kids were small. I mean, if your kids are watching, straight up, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you a false story. Zoe was a baby. Nick must have been about 3. And I was sitting with them and I put them to bed and I was looking out the window and I swear to you, I saw the thing that everybody says, like a sleigh and like moving through the sky, and maybe it was a star, but I literally was like, I think that's Santa Claus. I don't know. As long as I live, you'll never be able to tell me Santa isn't real. I believe. But I believe in all forms of magic. I really do. And maybe it's because my dad is Nicholas and my son is Nicholas.
Oh, yeah. It's a powerful name for you.
I'm going to read to you on Christmas Eve. So stay tuned to facebook.com/sagegoddess. That's where I'll be live with 'Twas the Night Before Christmas on Christmas Eve. Sometimes it's late because getting my kids to bed on Christmas Eve is a joke. You know what I mean? They're so excited. It's like, are you asleep? And they're like, yes. At 11 p.m. And I'm like, no, but you're not really asleep. I wait till they're both snoring, and then I know I have time to come live with you. Okay. So we're going to take our well, it's halfway there, almost.
I was watching it.
She was watching it. Okay, so we're almost halfway there. It's good. It's good enough. It really is.
I figured out to
Oh, she can also tighten it. Look at that.
just to kind of help. It's interesting. It sits pretty well until it's in your energy field.
And then it goes whoop.
There you go.
Yeah, seriously, make yourself some cider and come sit with me Christmas Eve. Reading to you on Christmas Eve has been one of the great joys of the last decade of my life. It's amazing how many of you join live, too. It's really sweet. And it's the same book I've been reading from forever. My mom bought it for the kids when my son was born 16 years ago. So it's the actual book.
Books are so special.
It's very special. Santa's special. Okay. So what we're going to do, if you want to, you don't have to bedazzle and bezhuzh your hourglass, but I'm going to, is it's nice to put one piece of kyanite on top, which is for balancing, and one piece of kyanite on the bottom, okay, for balancing time. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got my
Do you have enough?
turbo charged,
Turbocharged.
whatever this is. It's such a nicer glue gun that I have at home, which is like a shitty $3 Michaels situation, but it's really nice to have a nice one. So I'm just setting the intention that this is going to... Oh, but look, I don't know how to use the nice one, Alexis.
Do you need some help? Look,
Is it on?
It seems to be. It is on. It's on and it's hot. Well, look at me helping. You letting me help.
Can you push it real good?
It's not really
She did
good.
it. Look, she did it.
Look,
it smoked. Listen, my Michael's $3 one works better.
Push it real good.
Okay. Look. So I'm going to take right in the middle, right here, I'm going to put my first blade of kyanite. And I was thinking this was going to be a totally life-changing experience, but it's making me appreciate mine. Okay. Balanced on the top. Is there a safety switch? I don't know. You're asking the Sagittarius moon. I don't do safety switches. Okay, and then I'm going to put my other kyanite on the bottom. Oh, but it is nice glue. It just sticks and then it just sticks.
Look at that.
Look. And look at all my friends from the 80s who are like, but push it real good.
Push it real good. Push it.
I didn't do them very even, but it's okay. I'm going to be okay with what I did. Okay, now you have your other stones. And I do want to tell you that the other stones are very special. You have Aphanite, blue, super powerful for your third eye. You have golden healer Dambarite from South Africa, which is for releasing unwanted energy. You have red zircon, which is the oldest gemstone on the planet. And then you have your purple spinel, which is for manifestation. So what you can do, what I'm going to do, well, this one wants to be taken off anyway. See, this is why this is not like Food Network or Martha Stewart, because it just gets fucked up. Here, I'm going to do it again. Watch.
You're like the Snoop Dogg side of Martha Stewart.
I kind of am the Snoop Dogg of Martha Stewart.
I love that, though.
I kind of love it, too. I don't want to be perfect, and I don't want to be, like, weird about things. I do want things to work, though, and just be, like, right.
I love their Bic lighter commercial where she's like, you can use it for your candles. And he's like, and for other stuff. And she's like, you can use it to light your barbecue. He's like, and for other stuff.
I've seen it too. I know.
Cracks me up.
You know, he totally lights it up, blazes it up with Martha. Okay, hold on. I'm going to fix this one too. Hold on. Look, I'm going to fix it.
Fix it real good.
Okay. I had a friend whose son was on a soccer team in Chino with Snoop Dogg's kid. And he was like a coach.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
like right here in Chino Hills. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny. Okay. So what I'm going to do on this side, I'm going to do Aphanite for intuition and Spinel for like early planetary memories. So, because that's what those two represent. So Aphanite is going to help me remember my first experiences on the planet. And that's going to be chronos time. That feels right. And then on the other side, I'm going to put my Dambarite, which is going to help me channel healing across dimensions and also release energy from other timelines that isn't serving me, and Spinel to help me manifest my higher purpose. And that feels really good. Now that's me. You could choose to do whatever combination you want. You can wipe the glue shit off later, but I'm pretty happy with that.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, that feels right. Except that it's gonna fall off. Lesson learned is like, don't do your turbo gun. My Michael's $3 wouldn't have done this. It's fine, but don't knock your Michael's $3.
My Michael's gun, but
no, my glue gun looks terrible, and I'm embarrassed to use it sometimes, but it's so reliable. It just looks like it got ran over by a bus, but it really works really well. Okay. Okay, so now, if you tighten up, like she was saying, if you tighten up the gears on either side, you can go to chronos time. Please, God, help me be on time for this meeting. Or you can go to kairos time. Who cares what time the meeting is? Help me learn the lessons and manifest my higher purpose and my healing. Pretty cool, right?
It's really cool.
And then what you can do too is just leave it in the middle and let spirit just run the clock for you.
I love this.
Which I think is really neat too. And just let it, run down. Now, here's what I'm going to recommend you do. Take your glass cube and let's use it as a pendulum, right? We're in an open circle right now. So, When it moves like this, back and forth, that's yes. And then show them no. When it moves east to west, it's a no. Okay. For the rest of this year, do I need to work with chronos time? It's saying no. For the rest of this year, do I need to work with kairos time? Thank God. Okay. Now, for 2023, do I need to work with chronos time? Yes. And do I need to work with that more than kairos time? Yes. So 2023, so again, chronos is numbers on the clock. It's 7:03 p.m. You're late, you're on time. What the hell happened? Clock, clock, clock. Kairos time is, I don't know what time it is. I'm Alice in Wonderland. I just show up and everything just magically happens. That's kairos time. Okay, so for the rest of this year, I am meant to work with kairos time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my tool sitting like this with my kairos stones, which is my damperite and my spinel. And then for 2023, what I'm going to do is turn it and work with my aphanite and my zircon, which are my chronos stones. And this will become a living tool for me. Isn't that cool? Yours moved in circles. It's like, I don't even know what to tell you. And I love it that mine still like won't fully balance.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It works with, like, it stays still when it's not in your energy field. It's kind of like how you were talking about how I forgot what it was called, Kailash, the
yes, in Kailash where time is bent.
How watches go crazy. That's kind of like your energy.
It goes. It's kind of it's fun though to play with the tool and also to teach the younger people in your life. Time is not always this and it's not always that, right? Remember, as soon as we leave third dimension, we lose time. And we are leaving, I will tell you, we are leaving third dimension as a planet. You know that, right? Third dimension isn't going to exist forever. Eventually, we won't have time. And that's going to change the way we work, the way we love, the way we mark every experience of our lives, anniversaries and birthdays and everything else. We are going to leave third dimension. And then we'll only have space. And then when you leave the fourth dimension, you don't have space or time. So there's no places. You're everywhere. And there's no time. That's why leaving this planet is so fun, because you're never late and you can go anywhere you want. Oh, look, it balanced.
Well, there we go.
Kind of love that. Okay, so what I want to do for the last part of tonight, it's very important. Time is shifting.
Excuse me.
Bless you. The dark moon is tomorrow. That's the ultimate moment to release. Here we are on Yule, right? Is there anything from 2022 that you are ready to let go of? You can wait till tomorrow. I'll be with you Friday night at 5 p.m. right here. But for tonight, you want to start? Put it in the feed. Drop a comment. Is there anything that you're ready to release from this year. It's not coming with you. Density, heaviness, sadness, loss, lack, fear, loneliness, not enoughness, drama, mental pressure, stress, resentment. Yeah. What's beautiful tonight about releasing water and entering earth, there's one last tide tonight, one last wave where the water comes and says, I'm receding, but before I do, what can I take for you? Excess weight and pain and attachment and ADHD and sadness and grief and insomnia. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye-bye. Unhealthy relationships, letting go of outcomes and expectations, procrastinating, disease, anxiety, bye. Let that last tide of fall take it from you. You don't have to carry it around. You don't get a trophy at the end of this because you carried a bunch of shit around. There's no like, oh, she gets a trophy because she carried so much shit from 2019 to 2024. Let's give her a cape. There's no like extra ceremony for you. Why are you doing it? Like my teacher always says, you're not Costco. You don't have shelves. You're not meant to store a bunch of shit, right? You're not Home Depot.
We don't have shelves, but we've got great racks.
I do have a great rack.
You do? Especially in that dress.
No, I do. I mean, with the right bra, it's just so good. We're laughing, but it's actually really serious, you know, right? Nobody's going to give you a cookie because you carried it all like it was okay. Bye. God, Goddess, and Source of all that is. On this Yule night, we thank you for this blessing of darkness, which reminds us to go within and find our inner light. We ask that you take from us what's too heavy to carry into the end of this year and the beginning of a new year, which holds so much promise and potential. We lay these things in your hands tonight. All the grief, all the sorrow, all the resentment, all the pain, the lack of trust, the lack of joy. We lay it down tonight. Thank you for carrying it on our behalf. We release, we let go, and we give thanks. And we welcome the light, because beginning tomorrow, every night will be shorter until summer. Who's ready to say aho to light? Who's ready to say aho to laughter and light and like green leaves on trees and temperatures that aren't colder than they've ever been in Ohio and Wisconsin and Michigan and Pennsylvania? Like, what's even happening? Even in LA. We're ready to warm it up, turn it up, and have growth, have expansion, have faith, and have trust and joy and laughter and beauty. Aho to the light. We say, all hail the goddess of spring. We see you, O Star. We know you're there, tending the fire. We're ready for it after tonight. the light returns. The light returns. The light returns. The light returns after tonight. And together we say, Amen. Aho. In Wisconsin and Michigan and Indiana and Ohio. And Los Angeles. So it is.
So it is.
Return of the light. The return of the light. And yes, move your body, move your soul, let it all move through you, right? You're not Costco. You don't have shelves. And so as I release this flame, I send it your way. And Iowa too. I have lots of loved ones in Iowa. And Texas has been cold too. What the hell, Texas? And what the hell, Kentucky? What the hell, North and South Carolina? Come on now.
I love it.
What the hell, Arizona? What's even happening? Thank you. Cheers. You ready? Make a wish. Make a wish with me. Make a wish. Come on now. Mm-hmm. What's your wish? For this return of the light, what will it look like for you? Oh, New York City, don't even get me started. I mean, y'all are always cold. I don't even know what's happening right now. Oregon, too.
It's not always cold.
Texas, you're letting me down. Dear gods of Texas. I know. And it feels like winter in Australia. Seriously, like, come on now. What's your wish? Tonight, I'm holding the space for everything. And I'm going to say this to you before I close our circle. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming and spending Yuletide evening with me. It's a real honor that you share these sacred holy days with me in our community. So thank you. My wish tonight is that your wish comes true. Truly. I wish for you happiness and joy and peace and ease in 2023. I wish for you that every knot that was tied this year gets released, and that all mysteries of this year reveal themselves to you with ease. I wish for you abundance. I wish for you time with the ones you love. I wish for you laughter, like ridiculous laughter, like silly laughter, and so much of it. I wish for you so much more laughter than tears this year. And I wish for you reflection on all that has come your way and gratitude for the blessings that have come to you this year. May you know them and acknowledge them and enjoy them. Amen. Aho. And so it is. And so let's thank and release those guides and guardians who've been so beautiful with us tonight. Thanking and releasing the guides and guardians of the spirit element for animating all the directions, bringing their little fire and freedom to us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do wish that for you. You know, as you get older, you realize the happier the people are around you, the happier you can be. Have you ever tried to be happy by yourself when no one else is happy? It kind of doesn't feel good. Like, if you have a lot and everybody around you doesn't, is that great? I don't know. When you're happy, I'm happy. Like, when I see you celebrating things on Facebook and sharing in your comments and stuff, my soul lights up, you know? I want you to have a beautiful life and all the health and joy and everything that you desire. I really do. It doesn't take away from what I want. I mean, there's enough for all of us, right? So I just want you to enjoy and love your life and feel strong and happy and beautiful all the time. So thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the north for your grounding and your protection. Thank you so much for being here this evening as we enter your season. Thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the west for the season behind us and the harvest of this year. We're so grateful for the gifts of it. Thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the south. It's my direction for transformation and growth and passion and beauty. And then thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the east for new beginnings. New season, new cycle. Let's see what we can do. And so it is. I know. It's so good when people are happy. Isn't it? When you get there, then you know you've done some great spiritual work. When you can really be excited that other people are manifesting. And it's like, yeah, I've gotten where I need to be, you know? And that's when it all comes back full circle to you as well. Super thankful for you guys. So a couple things I want to tell you. We have a free gift for you. If you're new, there's some things you need to know. First of all, if you had fun tonight, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I teach classes. And in fact, my brand new programs are starting the first week of January. It's called Living Magic. If you see a poster back there with me and Deepak Chopra, I'm really honored, you guys. I've been doing spiritual work for 30 years. I've been Sage Goddess for 11. Deepak Chopra has agreed to do a live stream with me on January 20th for my students where you get to ask him questions live, which is a big deal. You know, Deepak Chopra shaped my worldview on health and consciousness and alignment and truth since the 80s. And so it's like being with one of my true spiritual mentors. And so that's a bonus on top of your 4 classes in January. So if you go to sagegoddess.com/livingmagic, you can enroll in the programs, and they're super affordable. It's $100 a month. Or if you sign up for the whole year, it's $1,000 for the year. So you save 2 months of your class fees. And I'm certifying you as a sound healer, certifying you as an astrologer, and then you are also getting certified as a crystal master, right? Crystal healer. And you're also getting certified as a graduate of the Living Magic program. The other exciting news is my 4th book is being published by Penguin Random House. It'll be available for pre-order in March, called Crystalpedia. And you're getting little sneak peeks of the book when you sign up for the classes starting in January. So it's the world's first crystal encyclopedia published by the biggest publisher in the world. It's a big deal. In fact, Deepak and I share the same publisher. And so you'll get all the behind the scenes at Tucson, all the sneak peeks of the book, all of that. I'm going to be going live from my house and my garden and teaching you how to cook and all these things. So classes this year are going to be really fun. So sagegoddess.com/livingmagic. And yeah, so the bonus class for January is the 20th for Deepak. And then there's a bonus class in February. My tarot teacher from 30 years ago is teaching you a master class on the love cards in the major arcana of the tarot coming in February. So in addition to your regular 4 classes. So there's going to be a bonus class every month, which I'm really excited about. Now, for free, you can go and download the Yule worksheet. And the reason I think you should download this, it's a gift from us to you. It tells you all about the stones, the herbs, the oils for Yule. But it also gives you, I'm a writer, so it gives you a place to journal. Do you need more rest? What do you need to reflect on, right? This year offers silence. What are you listening for? Reconnect with your inner light. How does it want to shine? What are you dreaming up that will be ready to emerge in the new year? And so Karen will put up the link to go and download your free Yule worksheets that we made you as a gift. And the last thing I'm going to show you is our next ceremony is February 1st, which will be the midway point between winter and spring, called Imbolc. And it's so fun. So we made you...
Oh, they're so cool.
So we made you a dice shaker. Isn't this cool? It's got purple felt inside. And we made you black agate dice to do readings. So one has time, past, present, future. The next has a theme: let go, back off, and then the third one has symbols. And so what you're going to do is you're going to put your dice, and I'm going to do live readings for you. You're going to put your dice in your shaker.
This is actually a pre-recorded ceremony.
Yeah, but we'll do it another way. We'll do a live readings for you guys with those two. And then you're going to cast your die.
It's cool.
And it says, let go, be present, get ready to travel. For me, which is really cool. Then it comes with your oil lamp, which you can put your jojoba and your essential oils in there. We're going to blend perfume together. You get your Future Flame booklet that tells you how to fire scry with your flame. And if you get your tools before midnight tonight, one of you is going to enter to win this incredible wand, which is rutilated quartz and amethyst for transformation and peace in 2023. So your code is Yule at sagegoddess.com. This is right on the main Facebook page. Karen has also kindly put the link up for you if you would like. The kits are over a third sold out, almost a half sold out now. So because we don't have any more of the dice, we don't have any more of the dice cup. We don't have any more of the little oil lamps. So if you miss it, you miss it, unfortunately, but it's all there for you, and it's 23% off, I think, with code Yule. So Karen has put up the link for you if you'd like to do that. And if you already got yours this morning, you're all done. I know, isn't that fun? It's so fun to do readings with that. It's a different way of doing readings for people. If you're a reader or an empath or a channel, being able to roll the dice is kind of exciting to do that. So enjoy. What about new moon in 2023? Well, we have new moon on Friday, Magic and Moonbeams. Did you know that? And we do new moon ceremony live on every new moon. So I'll be with you Friday, which is the 23rd of December at 5 p.m. Pacific time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern time, to welcome in the first, the last new moon of this year, and then a new moon that's going to help you set intentions for 2023. So I hope you can join me. That's why I said subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the updates, and it'll let you know when the next new moon ceremony is, the next full moon ceremony, or high holidays. We do all of these for free. It's a gift to our community. We always have tools for them, but they're optional and they usually sell out. So you're welcome to come and just enjoy the ceremony, and it's free. It's an offering from us to you, because I really believe these ceremonies allow us to connect across continents and oceans of time in order to be together and to celebrate magic, which was my original intention in founding Sage Goddess in the first place all those years ago. So we appreciate you. Thank you for being here, and cheers to Team SG. Those dice turned out really beautiful.
So
I know we worked so hard on the dice, and we worked so hard on the shaker. And I take a little credit, but not very much.
The shaker was Karen's suggestion.
We
all fell in love with the idea, and just the way it turned out. The purple, I squealed when I saw the purple inside of the cup. It's so cute.
So like the shaker is Karen's suggestion, and then Tony and our team worked so hard on those dice, figuring out should it be obsidian, should it be agate? Probably agate, because agate has a higher measure of hardness score, so they won't break on you, because obsidian could crack. And so the whole team put heart and soul into making sure those tools were just really cool for you and special. So enjoy, everybody. We're glad you're here. And if you do want to join me for classes in 2023, love to have you. sagegoddess.com/livingmagic. What is it? sagegoddess.com/livingmagic. sagegoddess.com/livingmagic. Because you need to live magic. What I'm doing in 2023 programs, by the way, is bringing you out of the doldrums and the darkness that we've been in for the last couple of years, and really reminding you that magic is real. And magic isn't just ceremony. Magic is what you do at home, what you do with your family, how you cook your food, how you eat your food, the astrological events and the astronomical events, right? I'm co-teaching with Tara All, who's one of the best astrologers in the world, to teach you about each month, like, what planets are retrograde, or is there an eclipse, or what does that mean for you and your sign? So it's going to be very personalized for you, but it's also going to be inspirational for you to try and uplift you and remind you that there's still magic in this world. We need to remember that. So more laughter, less tears in 2023. All right, you guys, cheers. Happy Yule.
Love you guys.
We love you so much. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Karen. Mwah. Especially, Karen sent me a charcuterie board today, and it was just so good.
She sent you a charcuterie board?
She did, and it was delish. People came in and snacked on it all day, Karen. It was really yummy.
I didn't know about it.
It's in the kitchen.